Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Falcons offense takes the field. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll run the option. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Hunt is in the air. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So the Navy Midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our big... And every week, those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just...
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles... that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag says. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Air Force, 0.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the option, quarterback on the keeper.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something.
Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Johnson wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Pulls it in. It's Polk. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hutchinson. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Inside the 35. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
This is an offense that prides themselves on the ability to run the football, right? They trust those big bodies up front, and on 4th and 1, there was no question. They were going to go for it, they were going to hand it off, and they get the first down.
Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for a big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
Quarterback running on the draw. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Midshipman!
That's something you don't see too often, running reverses on 3rd down, the money down in the red zone, but when you've got ability like this guy has, you just got to find ways to get him the football. After the reverse, open field, he uses the speed and takes it in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The option look. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Makes the catch. It's Hodges. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch it, big fella.
How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wallace. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Lost to throw again. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where...
Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Collins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Falcons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. And here comes the Navy offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Handoff from the gun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that...
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Falcons!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The inside handoff. Shakes off the defender. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Turns it loose. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, midshipman! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Johnson looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll send the back in motion. The play action fake. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchinson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving them a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here, too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have have some fun and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Got it in the middle. It's Allen. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback now breaking the field. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Personal foul. Looking to kick. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway.
Air Force 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep
turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Navy searching for a 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
the option. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good.
And the defense will correct. Quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the run, it's Ferguson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Here comes the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Catch in the middle, it's Clayton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. They're going to run it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! And the pummeling has started.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Johnson wants to throw it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Catch in the middle. It's Polk. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Under fire. Slings it downfield. Can't make the play on the interception. And, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Pressure coming. Steps away. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Navy searching for a fourth down conversion. Trying to do it on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Fourth and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on fourth and short.
Hands it off. Nice move to keep running. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Sets up the screen. Touchdown, midshipman! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
Really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Sends it back in motion. On the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Calls his own number. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeps it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And They haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And Navy will go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is on its way. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll ride his man on the option. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They go to the ground. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. Spins away from the defense. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can